Your robot clone will go to work for you in the near future. Latest amazing technologies, Rex Bear Leak Project, how the heck are you? I might actually just be a clone of Rex Bear right now that was printed via 3D printer. Hello. Let me just share with you a few technologies, real quick rundown, and then I'm going to get to the latest headlines where scientists have created electronic skin that they print over your skin that interlaces with your skin that will show what your internal organs are doing. Heartbeats, all sorts of cool stuff. And I'm thinking of the film Surrogates because literally the technologies right now that are available, they could create a robot with self healing skin. I'm going to get to that in a minute also. That's a few years old. Technologies where they can slice artificial skin over and over and over again. And in room temperature, they can connect them together. And in about half an hour, it heals itself. It's fascinating. So, anyway, here we go. 3D printed bodies, digital mapping of the brain. Remember, recently, it's not even that recent. You can go back several years when the project started, but recently an article came out that said we have mapped a complete brain of a rat. We've taken every synapse and we've been able to break it down so they know what that rat is thinking, each synapse that it creates, what that is connected to. Digital mapping of the brain. They've probably been able to map human brains. They recently came out with an article where they created a human egg into full maturity with stem cells in a laboratory. Artificial skin that can heal itself. I'm going to share that with you in a minute. Electronic skin that can show what your body is doing on the inside. Also, recently, an article about how carbon nanotubes that can be with like fluid injected into your brain tissue to where if somebody has a missing limb and they're missing a body part, they could have an artificial limb, and these nanotubes would allow them to wirelessly communicate with these with these body parts. Imagine using a machine to do that with not just body parts, but machines from all around the world connected with the World Wide Web and the cloud. Also, AI is so advanced now beyond artificial intelligence, deep mind technologies that dreams, it learns from its dreams, its experiences, it has an imagination, etc. Quantum computing, even though that's at the beginning stages right now, self-replicating DNA computers that when it needs more processing power, it will actually self-replicate. That's like gray goo. Sounds like gray goo to me. And they recently, it was either Manchester or Cambridge University, I'll have to double check on this, 217 million gigabytes of information stored in 1 gram of human DNA, which they can duplicate the human DNA and make it synthetic DNA. That's a lot of storage in 1 gram, folks. And that's increased over 1,000-fold over the past several years since 2012. And Harvard had the study where they were saying, hey, look at what we can do. And then there was a study before that Harvard beat by about 1,000% or something like that. So, I mean, just these incredible leaps in storage in human DNA. So this leads me to think of the film Surrogates, Bruce Willis. Excellent film. If you haven't seen it, watched already. It's based off of a comic book series from 2005, 2006. The film came out in 2009, where human beings literally sit in these chairs and do whatever they want. They're withering away physically, but they're controlling these machines and these robots and doing whatever they want without physical consequence, except for as they wither away in their chair. So there is consequences, but they're out being as heathenistic as you could think in these robot bodies. It's not that far away, in my opinion. Here is an image via Engadget. Definitely click the link. I'll leave in the video description box to read this article. Electronic skin can display a heartbeat on your hand. This is an image right here. This is from the 2018 Takeo Samiya Research Group. Excellent article. And then you can see here, MedGadget, Stanford's artificial skin project, now self-healing. I'm going to share with you this information now. All right, here we go. Electronic skin. The sensor itself, currently, with the skin that can actually show your heartbeat, it lasts for about a week, according to the article, without inflammation. It was built using conventional circuit board manufacturing techniques that should keep the cost down. So they want to keep these costs down as much as possible. So just like a regular circuit board, now they're printing it in your hand, literally printing circuit boards into your hand. They're using nano technologies. They're using silver nano. Or, I'll give that. Oh, I said that wrong. All right, hold on. They want to have these technologies readily available in the next 3 years for home health care patients that need their health monitored. And this would get rid of a lot of those bulky equipment pieces. And literally, they could just keep track of all your vitals right there on your hand. So what if it gets to the point of what you eat, what you drink, what your chemical levels are, everything from adrenaline, testosterone, whatever, calorie consumption, how many calories you're burning, how much energy your body is producing and consuming, if you have any diseases, genetic anomalies, virtually anything and everything. If you're a little bit too healthy. Now, what if the skin wirelessly connects to those nanocarbon tubes that I brought up, and it actually shows exactly what you're thinking on the screen? It could break it down into words, maybe even visuals. Any auditory things you're picking up, or if you're talking to yourself, whatever, it's picking up all that. It's writing it down all on your skin, all over wherever they decide to print it up. Or they could just print it up on, they could take that technology and not even have to print it on your skin. They could take that electronic skin and print it up on something else. They could connect it to your smart TV, to your smart dishwasher, to your smart fridge, whatever, and then all connect back to the cloud. Okay, this person needs more medication. Let's just order it for them. We'll put it in their donuts, so they won't even have to worry about it. We'll just crush it up, powder it. That their powdered donuts will have lithium, so it'll just calm them down. Extra fluoride, all the good stuff, and is what they're probably going to be thinking of the near future. Yes, that person's asking way too many questions. That person has way too much energy. They're definitely not on their forced medications. Now, the Stanford's Artificial Skin Project, now self-healing, great article. Associate Professor of Chemical Engineering, Zenan Bao, succeeded in creating stretchable solar cells that would power the artificial skin. So they're literally creating these solar cells that act as skin also, that can then be the energy for the robot. Its skin body is a solar cell. It's a giant solar cell. Cool. How awesome is that? So newer versions, and this article is 4 years old, actually 5 years old. It came out in 2013, almost 5 years old. Newer versions 5 years ago with these electronic skins, they had biological sensors that can detect certain types of DNA, certain chemicals. The Stanford skin healed itself at a room temperature by simply pressing the cut pieces together for no more than 30 minutes. I wonder what they're doing with it now. I mean, this is like Terminator 2 style almost. This is incredible. Not quite liquid metal that has a cellular structure that's been calibrated to continue to rewrite itself. It's got all the information already built into it that's programmed to go after whatever the programmers tell it to. That might already be there. That's really, with the technologies they're talking about now, I don't see that being very far out, folks. So the secret behind this amazing material, according to the team, is a special combination of a self-healing polymer and a conductive metal. So they started with a plastic consisting of long chains of molecules. They joined together by hydrogen bonds. The relatively weak attractions between the positively charged region of the atom of the negatively charged region of the next. These dynamic bonds allow the material to self-heal, said Chao Wang, another member of the research team. The molecules easily break apart, but then when they reconnect, the bonds reorganize themselves and restore the structure of the material after it gets damaged. The result is bendable material, which even at room temperature feels a bit like saltwater taffy left in the fridge. I'm going to leave all the links in the video description box. Read the full article. It's definitely worth it. I mean, can you imagine? And with the 3D printer technologies, where they're going to be 5-10 years from now, you could literally go out and buy a drone, get yourself a VR headset right now, and you're filling the drone. You're following that drone around. Now the drones are going to be you. You're going to make a drone of yourself. And it reminds me of the Sumerian tablets. It reminds me of how Enki was asked by his mother to make humans to do the work for the gods because the gods were tired of all the work they had to do. Well, this is next level, folks. What comes around goes around. It's like meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Cyclical events with a twist. It's the same, but it's different. You get it. It's like a different version of the same thing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Support our sponsors. VirtualShield.com/leakproject. They're offering some amazing deals right now. Protect your privacy from big data spies. It's amazing how much your IP address says about you. Every website you visit, hey, there you go. Look it up. What is my IP address? It's like, wow, that's crazy. virtualshield.com/leak-project. You can surf the web anonymous. Keep your information safe from big data spies. You can also try it out for free. And if you decide to keep it, which you probably will, the specials right now, up to 50% off. You can get it for like less than $5 a month. So check it out. All right. Be excellent to each other and be the change you want to see.